Hello, everybody. It's Monday. It's time to make things with me. I am Mariah, the M of the PM Artist Studio. Paige over here, she doesn't show her cute little face on Mondays.
Hola, amigas, amigos.
It's her face day off.
I needed it today. It was, yeah.
So, anyway, that's us, PM Artist Studio. And do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. The scraping in the background is Josh working. We need maths. And do say hello in the chat. Give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't. That's that little thing right over there. Yeah. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. Had a side thought. Anyway, squirrels just running around up in there, y'all. Hello in the chat. I'm going to say hello to everybody. We've got Sue. Apome, that's April. Becky. Brad's in the chat. Watch out. Colleen is here. Wookie, that's Mo. Darcy, Emma, Gray Light Gray, Holly King, Jeanette, aka Jeanette. She's hanging out in the background. So happy that you're here. Good morning. Handy Scandy, that is Nancy. So we've got Emma, Gray, Handy Scandy, Holly, Jeanette. Oh, Yonka. Oh, see, y'all are all like popping in that section. So it's Emma, Gray, Handy Scandy, that's Nancy, Holly King, Yonka, Jeanette, Jenny, Jennifer, Lydia, Margie, Marcia Markle, Penka, Sandy Franklin, Tina Schwanberg, Margie's here. All right, my friends. So, we are going to continue on. And I just thought it was really, oh, did you see? Here, look. See, these are my, Izzy was like, and they jingle. What? No. Oh. No, yeah, it's got the two things up and volume's up. I guess Brad thinks I sound weird. Is that better? It could be like trying to, when it's blocking out background sound. Anyway. All right, yes, I do have my earrings, and that goes with my look. And this one with the little rubbery deals. It's so cute. Thank you so much, Sue. And she said she was just chuckling because she was making this all while we were getting the lips ready. And I'm going to go topside for that now. Hey, Hey, Carla. Okay.
Tegan.
Hey, Tegan. Let's see. Top view. That's what I'm looking for. There we go. Okay. Get that out of the way. Got the lips. And I did order this little kit because I wanted to switch these out with hoop things because I wanted hoops, but I couldn't do those other hoops.
Mariah has very delicate ears.
I do, and they were not friendly with my ears. So we've got some fun things, and plus we needed them for this, so it really could have worked out. It's great. I think. I don't know what we're going to do as far as getting these into earrings, but there's still a little bit that we need to do with all of that. Anyway, there we go. It's all kinds of kits on the Amazon. Although, again, I've been trying not to order things from them, but tell you what, the convenience of it all, y'all, is a struggle. All right, P, get chatty.
Oh, yes. Hello. Hi, Darcy. Silver Granny. They're just high on
okay.
Right now.
Loving upon each other. That's very good. Okay, so do we want... All right, see, there. Is that better with the mic? There. We're going to make this into a pen. We're looking for our pen back still, though. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're still MIA.
MIA.
I have an entire box of them somewhere.
So we may hold off on that. Plus, I think, making the earrings is probably going to, be plenty of things to do. But, like, Sue, she sent the ones, like, Aren't these adorable? Look at that. The little stickers in there. I plan on cutting those out and putting them on my own journal page. Yes, indeed. Should we...
Art curious. There's Miriam.
Hi, Mariam. So I don't know... Oh, Silver Granny and Grumpy Gnome. Hello, Lynn. It's been a little bit.
Monroe.
Hi, Monroe. All right, so should we do the wall on these? Because we do have some folks that weren't here last time. Hey, Jennifer Thies. Happy you're here.
I just love those orange and turquoise lips.
Yeah. These are like Albuquerque lips.
Look how good they would look with my shirt.
They would. Did you see what?
You did such a bang-up job on coloring.
I really did. I got better with that. I kind of wish I would have done more of that type of, you know, the horizontal versus the vertical.
Yeah. The gradation.
Right. Because it's just...
Well, I like the others too, though. I mean, I really do.
It has a little more. And then Izzy was so brilliant with the outline. See, and I didn't even think about that.
Hello, Gerald. With a G.
Jerry. So should I do the wall with these?
Well, if they need it, and we're
well, they do.
Well, absolutely. I don't know how you're going to work around that.
And then our whole idea with these, and we're still looking for Shrinky Dink. I couldn't find it, and she really wants small ones because she wants to add.
I want to add those as a dangle in between. Yeah, let me get mine that I made.
Yeah.
Because they look kind of puny. All I had was little bitty tiny
crystals.
Crystals.
Size matters, y'all. Size matters.
Well, I had
hey,
more
Shannon?
crystals, but I didn't have rainbow crystals.
Aren't these just? I think they're just super cute.
And then when they're, if you have sensitive ears, these wouldn't, rip you a new one.
Yeah, like as in like you can't wear the weighty. I tell you, these little dominoes though aren't all that heavy.
The small ones aren't, but the big ones are kind of, yeah. But see, I want to add those lips because if you hold that up to the camera, there's another little hole there. Right below the...
Oh, there sure is. So you could put a jump ring.
Yeah.
Oh, here. Sorry, guys. Here, look. That'll be better.
Yeah, if you put it on a background, that we can...
See, they're supposed to go like that. There we go. All right. Right underneath there. See that little hole? And then you put a jump ring and then dangle some things inside of there.
You can. And I noticed that when I got out my magnifying light.
Yeah. P had to bust out her, because I had put the things on and then she was like, she really wanted the bigger hoop.
I thought I was doing the bigger hoop when I did them.
Yeah.
Because I had this idea all along that there would be something in the center of them.
And I think I need to actually put these on the smaller hoop and then they'll hang up a little. I don't know though. I mean, I got
yeah, I think you got
enough neck
there.
and
if you're not wearing a scarf.
Well, and these don't have anything catchy on them. That's the key too.
That's true too.
We're giving y'all some the earring tips. Like if you make long dangly ones, make sure. And she's notorious for this. She'll always put that little, kind of triangular hooky bead that loves to dig into scarves right at the end, where you're like doing this.
Well, you live and learn.
That's right.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Okay, so
Diane's lurking and driving.
There we go. Hey, Bree. Oh, thank you. She says working and can't hang out, but wanted to pop in and say hi. I'm loving all the Pride streams. Thank you so much. I know not all folks are loving it, but that just means we're doing the right thing.
It is.
That's how I feel.
We sally forth undaunted.
That's right. That's right. Okay. I want to. Okay, you need to tell me.
Okay.
how are we doing these? Because which two need to go with one another?
Well, can I just interject something?
Sure.
The thing about it is, I really think it's kind of it's not a waste because if they're going to twirl,
right,
they have enough room to twirl.
But really, we should have just made more of these. Which we could do. Maybe I just do more lips. Y'all good with that?
I want to do more lips because
got more ideas.
Here's the thing. I think just painting a solid black on the back, even using my watercolor, the black background, and then walling over the back so it seals.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that too because I was considering like on the final cutout. Or sandwiching in something a little heavier. If we aren't gluing them together. But I do like what you're saying. Is that like really just make it one-sided. We need to do more lips like these. Or do a rainbow situation more like these.
Yes.
Because I think we can do it.
And I even think, some cool things like... All
right, do you still have that one? Because I gave you back that piece that was left over. Hi, Carrie.
Oh, the watercolor paper?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah.
Hi, Joni.
I think I used it to do some experimental painting, but I've got a wad of this stuff here. Let me just kind of pull it out and go through it. Oh, of course, it all fell off on the floor. Just a minute here, ladies and gents. I gotta...
Yeah, she's got to prep her space.
I have to do some...
And these won't be wasted. In fact, maybe what I do is just, put them in, if you want a pair of lips and you've placed an order or whatever. It kind of feels like they should go together. Maybe I just, because they're the rainbow thing. I was a little sad. I should have put more red on this one. So I'm happy we're sort of redoing this, is what I'm saying. It's kind of the order they should go in. Like so. Hey, and if all else fails, I really could have Brad just make us like a specialty little tiny lips.
Yeah.
Or at least like half, if it was like half the size. I think that would be good.
I'm trying to get the thickest paper that I've got out here.
Oh, that's awesome, Lynn. Hey, Liz.
I don't know, feel this and see if that is...
Yeah, I think that's the same stuff. All right, we really only need 2. I can do it side by side.
Okay, here, this is more better.
Yeah, that's the stuff, because it has the... Yeah, that's right. Okay, that's a little lighter. Okay, cool. These were the ones Izzy made. And see, they've kind of... I was flattening them out, and they've kind of done this crack business. They crackle. You can almost hear it. Hear it? But I was thinking about, well, and since we aren't going to use these, let's just do a little experiment.
Do you have the yeah, you do. It's not over here.
I wanted to see, like, coloring on top of this, what it would do with the cracks. Sure enough. Got to be careful with this, though, too, because it will activate the plastic. It makes it kind of sticky, and let's see, and you can see the cracks in there. So if you wanted to distress something, you can kind of do it like that. Do that top lip a little bit. Colleen asked if you were making these double sided. Well, we were going to, but that was kind of one of the things that P was talking about there, that I think it might just be better for us to,
since the paper is substantial enough,
yeah, just
to hold up,
maybe back it or just color it with black and then seal it either with Mod Podge, because I was even thinking just Mod Podge or whatever, a coat on the backside. Or we can do another wall. I'm just worried that when you wall on both sides,
one side's going to come loose.
Well, it gets sticky, and then you kind of have then you have a better opportunity of it sort of messing up. Is what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying?
I hadn't thought about that. Well, now that's where you would the sandwiching would come in. And you could take and use a lighter piece of paper to do the sandwiching so that they're not.
Look at that. I just about had every blue that matched up with those. Ooh, red lips for the back.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I like that. Good call, Mo. See, and for the same, I'm glad we're talking about this. And there, see?
Resistance red, so you could actually twist them.
Now, it kind of looks like my lipstick at the end of the day. A little crusty. But I still like that.
In need of some moisturizing.
Yeah, it needs some moisturizing kind of thing. Okay. Oh, hey, Tammy. Okay. Hi, Estella. If I didn't say hello already. Happy you're here.
Yeah, and says, Tegan says, wah them before you glue them together.
Wah them before you... So, I can do two sides.
Well, you could just go through here and do some red. And just put the red on all of them.
Right.
So, you want a little lighter weight paper?
For the red part?
Since you're sandwiching.
Since I'm sandwiching. Okay. Who knew this? I mean, we always find ways to complicate things around here, y'all.
I don't like easy solutions.
No. Easy peasy schmeasy. All right. So we're going to need 4. We need 2 reds, and then we're going to do the rainbow lips. We're going to try to get through this quick. I've done it before, so that's helpful.
Yeah, because we have eliminated a lot of...
yeah, messing about.
What's it?
Who's it?
What's it? Yeah, that kind of thing. And I do have this.
Okay. Well, and what we could do with this... Okay, hold on, y'all. Where is our crazy? There it is. A little. Let's just try this out. Because this is straight up just paper. And we know this is the cheetah, basically it's that, for the chop. That's what I'm trying to say. Ink.
Yeah, that's the super squeezy, extra peasy.
Extra peasy, squeezy peasy. Goodness, I think that needs some re-upping.
Here's the... Oh, no, that's not it.
There it is.
Did you find it?
Mm-hmm. This stuff.
Here's a circular hooty-doo.
I know, but I kind of like this one because that...
It's very spongy.
It's very spongy.
And it has a tendency to go down in.
Yeah.
Colleen really likes the rainbow lips.
Okay, thank you, Colleen.
And Darcy is here, but she's not. I think she's indisposed. She's watching.
Okay. Hey, Eddie, P was watching your...
Yeah, I thought your method for lining up the magnets was absolutely brilliant.
Very impressed.
Very impressed. I was impressed with your choice of gel prints that looked good together.
So that's kind of cool. I mean, it's not punchy, but we didn't necessarily want it to be
Well, if you
punchy.
put some punchy here, you need a piece of paper. You didn't need punchy. how about if you use some of that red crystally,
oh,
stuff
we
on top of it.
Heck yeah, we could do that. Okay.
I mean, why not?
Why not? Okay, thinking about that and how I'm gonna, make it happen. Okay, let's get 2 lips down. So we're gonna look at some options. It's good to have options. Let's see what
options
works.
are good.
You're just.
And Sue, I will tell her about that. The link to those things that you ordered, that little kit. She would like to know about that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're really great. Yeah, with all the stuff that you're making, that would probably really make your life very easy, to be honest. Yeah, just remind me and I'll and I should just add it to the Amazon list stuff. In fact, you know what? I can just do that right now while I'm thinking about it, because otherwise it won't happen. Or it'll be days. To be honest. And then that'll give that a moment to sort of dry. Because I think what I'm going to do is just come back with the jelly business. Or, I don't know. Actually, while this is... Oh, sorry. I know. It's like I'm all over the place. All over the place. Now, my gripe about... I love this. It's fire engine red, but it tends to kind of pink out. But I don't know. For this...
It might be okay.
For this purpose, that may not, make or break it. Let's just kind of see what we get with this. Because this, remember, it does take a minute for this stuff to dry, even though, like, this is on paper. I expect it to stick more than other things would. Oops. If you close that, and then I'll make sure I add that to the list of stuff over there. Oh, look at that. See, that's how I want them to be, but y'all see here in just a second, they're going to kind of pink up a little bit, but that's okay too.
Well, on that dark paper, I definitely think it is. Okay.
And sometimes more of the glitter just sticks to the paper than it is the, business. While then I'll do that. Lynn says, if you laminated the lips instead of embossing it, it may take care of any cracking. Okay, so if I laminated...
We have one of those.
We do have one of those.
We have one.
It's stuffed away in a...
Buried under another...
I think it's...
pile of crap.
Somewhere over there.
Over there.
Okay, love that. Love that. I could, what do you think about filling in with just the marker?
I don't know.
Okay, we're going to do that.
I think as long as you make them shiny, all is good.
See, this is one of the struggles with the acrylic marker in red is it's sort of pinkish and even more pinky than...
That may be okay for this particular.
Yeah. But I got some ideas on that too. Hold on. Always be prepared to modify plan. That's the shirt I got on today. I think the Be Prepared to Modify Your Plan is my most favorite shirt. I did order us some more shirts because they were, I don't know if the sale is still going on, but they were having their, the bigger sale thing that they do sometimes. That's at T Public. And I got myself a Sherbert shirt.
Well, I have a surprise for you. I ordered some too, Mariah.
Oh, did you? Oh, that won't make the baby so happy.
Oh, I not that, but I actually did. At Brahms. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, I can't go.
She can't. She couldn't do the sherbet.
But I did do Out Loud and Proud.
We did.
Eddie,
support my man, the king.
There's always one piece of paper that just doesn't go with any of the piles that you have previously established.
Just those outliers, huh?
Outliers, yes. But I do have this right here. See, this is a great size for ATCs.
Oh, and I need to get with you because I had a new idea. Do you want me to just discuss it here? You just let me know. Or if you, I would like to kind of keep it a little bit of a secret. And that way we can work out, we need to work out the details. Never mind. I answered my own question. I do that a lot.
Yeah, it's just her mental ruminations are sometimes best when verbalized.
Yes.
Just
because there's a clog. Some stuff has to get out before it.
Anything else can go in.
Yes.
It's just going down the chute.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know that that's awesome right now.
Well, can you are you gonna make it shiny or whatever?
Yeah, but we need to do some other things to it first. Let's try. Okay, this is geranium. Not probably. See what the geranium does. Oh, wait, I don't see it. Now we're dealing with this paper situation. Now it looks like she's got
some goobers.
Oh, good golly. Thanks.
Some lipstick clotting.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Let's go with that. See if the Posca's a little better. I see the red's about the same, but it is a little different. I may just have to glitter up these entire lips.
Glitter them up.
Glitter them up, Buttercup.
How about your metallic watercolors?
Oh, well, see, I don't have a red in that.
Yeah, we don't.
Red is hard.
It is hard.
I don't know what is happening.
No, I think that's looking good, whatever you're doing there.
Okay, it's getting better. It is improving. How about your metallic watercolors for the red? Yeah. See, and I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Like, Carla likes it.
I think the red is just, it's more of a, let me see, are these the reds? These are not the red. Oh, moment, please. Let's see what we got. You see, it's going to be more copper, and I don't know. I don't know, though. See, that's that. I think that's that one.
It's too orangey.
But when we put it over the top of that, see, look.
It could be.
Yeah, I know. It's. Oh, let's give it a whirl.
That could be good highlighting.
Good
highlighting.
All right, I got to get the other one done so it can be drying.
And I need to go. Oh, I do have new water here.
Okay.
The cup just looks like crap, okay? I'll just warn you.
Yeah, that's the paint cup. Paint glass.
The paint. This is the washer outer. I'll grab you the small pipette. Not the turkey baster.
Okay, appreciate it.
Somebody mentioned.
Yeah, I thought that was hilarious. Okay.
Oh, tulip.
What?
Tulip. Remember the dimensional paint?
Oh, but then we have to wait for it to dry.
Yeah.
Because that does
take
take
good
longer.
thought.
But yeah, I like it color-wise and also
Sue
surface.
says keep going with the Poscas.
Yeah.
You're doing good.
Okay.
And Healing is Recycle Crafting.
That's Liz.
Said hello.
Hey, Liz.
Oh, everybody else knew who she was.
Mm-hmm. She's a woman with many handles. I think I figured it out now, so it took me a little bit. You gotta kind of go in layers with this.
Well, especially since you're dealing with black.
Yeah, the black paper is adding a extra level of difficulty here for sure.
Okay, Mo said, oh, she's talking to me. Please, will you ask Mariah if the design she discussed with Monroe is in the shop yet? Thanks. She's ruminating.
Are you talking about okay, because we have the hear no evil, see no evil little because I think he was wanting penguins. But we're also just, for those of y'all, there's more penguin stuff coming. Because after y'all saw the penguin pictures, then there was a request for like more like real, like realistic style penguins. If that's what he's talking about. I know he asked for an animal. I just can't remember exactly which one because we do.
He says, yeah, he said the foam stamps.
Yeah, the hear no evil, see no evil ones we have in the shop. Yes. And if Mo will put the link to those, and then just keep in mind that we do have more realistic penguins coming. But I can't remember. I think he may have wanted frogs. I don't know why that's sticking out in my brain. We ended up doing all of them.
Liz says layers really make the lips puckery.
Yes.
You could add the, moisture drops there too.
Well, we're going to kind of get there, I think, with the other business. All right, we got to do one more.
Now, do you have is it wet enough that you can apply the stuff?
Well, remember, we're going to put the watercolor on.
Yeah, it was the frogs.
Okay. So those we have. Oh, and then there's other frogs. If you just
Mo put some of those in.
Right. If you go to the website and you put in the search term, put frog or frogs. Actually, I just do frog, because then frogs plural will show up. Because Paula also had like the reptiles, but there's the frog was included in some of that as well.
I know, and didn't Christy Hartman do some with lily pads and whatnot?
No, that's actually Susan Dufresne.
Oh,
those are hers. But we have not turned those into stamps as of yet.
It's just the stencil that I'm thinking about. That'd be a good one too.
Yeah. We are never without any what's next. It's more of okay, what can we do this month?
There is a backlog
of what?
Of things that you're working on.
That is true. Yes. Okay, that looks a little gnarly there, but I need to leave it alone and let it dry.
Mo put in all frog products.
Perfect. Thank you, Mo.
Oh, Alcoki.
Oh, and yes. Sorry, Eddie. I don't mean to leave y'all out, and my brain is like.
That's the one. Izzy loves that one.
She does.
She wants to know where.
She talks about it too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here, can you just squirt me in that third one? Pretty please. And then I'm going
to put a little bit down here in this end one because it might be a highlighter.
If you're wondering about these particular watercolors, they do not come in this configuration of a set. I just have comboed because we have so They are the Fine Tech.
Now, the comboing was done by Patricia.
The comboing was done by Patricia.
And all of the little swirly doos at the top I did, which I thought was really a very nice thing for me to do.
It was, because that sold us on this. Oh, yes, that made a very good idea. I got paper goo kind of in there, but work through it.
Hello, Jean. Hello, Lori. Lizzie Jean. I just like to say that.
I know. All right, let's see what that looks like. Those are little paper goo balls in there, and I think once it dries, I can pick them out of there better. Or she's been eating a cookie.
Oreos.
Yeah, it happens. I think that looks really pretty cool. Don't you?
I do. Then you should. I'm 2 before in you.
Okay. Well, I gotta get it on everything. Both lips. Oh, that's kind of trippy. When you hold it to the side, you can kind of see some areas. See?
Yeah. I see that. Yeah, and that was a good call on the watercolor stuff because it does. And you know, you're going to get some of that shine anyway when you put the walling business on.
And I don't mind that it's sort of rough, but we don't want to have, like, you know,
lips in need of moisturizing.
Right. Big dry spots. This is one of like you said. See, it looks better if there's a little bit of that there, and like shit, that will be remedied with our. I think we should probably let these dry. I'm very pleased with them at this stage.
Well, then how are you going to get the stuff to stick?
I'm going to put the goo on them, but I think that it's important because this is water versus, and because this is more likely to bubble.
Well, you can work on your white.
I think. Lips. I'm fanning them.
Oh, Lizzie Jean had a technical issues and an anxiety attack along with it. I
saw that. I am so sorry, and I know it can be so stressful, but you just got to know that, you know, folks, yeah.
People understand.
100%.
Especially the only people that don't understand are the people who've never done it and they don't know.
Right.
So, you know, you blow those people off because they have no veracity anyway. That's what I say.
That's what P says.
It's a walk a mile in my shoes kind of thing. Carrie wants to know, did you add that thing to Amazon? That you said you were going to.
Yeah, thank you. I got distracted. I have a little side conversation going on over here. And
I'm looking for my peanuts.
No. You need to find a much quieter snack. Is really wear me out, lady.
I gotta go to Costco. Well, I always know when we're out of coffee and peanuts, it's time to go.
Mm-hmm. All right, Amazon. And then I'm gonna do. Oh, yep. Oh, perfect. Okay. Where should I add that?
Thank you.
Under what stuff should I add it? It's not techy. I'm gonna put it under the makeup section because you know, the looking and feeling good. Because I feel like earrings are kind of in that category of looking good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Most definitely.
That's how my brain works, y'all. Just welcome.
That's a cherry on top of the cupcake.
That's right. I mean, even though they're not finished, this, you know, provides you. Yeah, it's a tool. Okay, add products. And your orders, yeah. And it says they're hypoallergenic. Okay. There we go. I have added them to the Amazon collection of the looking good and feeling good section. Dunsies. Look at me making things happen during a stream. All right. There we go.
Hello, Juliet.
Hi, Juliet. Hey, Lori girl. All right, I don't think we're gonna need that any longer. Hopefully that was dry. I didn't really think about that. This is drying up nicely. Look at that, y'all. See when it even soaked in a bit more? Okay, those are gonna be fabulous. Fabulous.
I hope that your different mediums don't separate out. That's what's my worry.
Different mediums separate out. How so?
You know, come apart as you.
Well, I don't think so.
Hey, but you know what? We're not afraid to make mistakes here.
In fact, you know,
I thrive on those. That's when you learn.
Yeah, we got a daily quota.
Somebody mentioned that the other day with the boys. You know, giving them enough rope that they can.
Yeah, Alice said that. She was not wrong.
I think that
I love it when y'all give us a little pushback. You know, it is noted, and many of times it is valid.
Yeah, and chapped lips in Texas is a real thing.
It is legit real. Okay. Boop, boop, ba-doop, boop. Where's my black? There we go. We can do. I have the little pad. We don't need the big one.
Okie dokie, Mariah.
I have your big one over here. See?
Mm-hmm.
This is
yeah,
big
the lips are not the size that
no.
need the large.
I'm really not sure what.
Large venue.
The large venue. I don't know.
Oh,
Let's
my goodness.
see.
I need to do. I'll tell you what. We've got some structural damage back here in the back side of the storage unit.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it right now.
Okay.
Let's do the time warp again. Woo woo.
That's right.
We even Mariah and I got
pretty good.
pins. She got one part of it, and I got the other.
Yeah.
A step to the left. What does yours say?
I'm the step to the left. Yours is a step to the right.
Oh, and that was really, yeah.
I know. I was surprised.
Oh, Joshy! Now, this is the side they don't get to see you.
I know. Hello.
Oh, yeah. You have, if you want your face to be shown,
Hey,
you gotta do it over here.
Have you done your answering comments?
You got 2 streams to do it on, buddy.
I just pinched him on the butt.
Did you show everyone the thrift?
We have not.
We're waiting for Caleb to.
Well, he's going to Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's going to be
long?
out for like a week, basically.
Hello, Gray.
Here, put
Hello,
your cute
everyone.
little face in there.
All right, clip it.
Okay. We did gripe about you yesterday a little bit, so if you if you would like to watch the stream, give us some watch time.
Find
you
out.
can find out when we're talking smack about you.
And then while you're there, you can answer the comments.
Yeah, you can answer comments while we...
Yeah, it's a twofer.
No.
Sweetie baby.
Okay. While I'm working down there, then I might head out for lunch.
Okay.
And come back.
Okay. Alright, is there a better side to this, I think? I don't know that it matters.
I'm not sure
No,
on that
I don't
one.
think it matters.
Some of them, it's not. Jennifer says a little. There was a lot of smacking.
Around here, that's a little. All right, one of the things I do all the time is I always end up with like ink on there, and then I press the thing down, and then I'm like, oh man! It starts that little.
If you
Yeah.
keep your nails.
Mm-hmm. Look at those. Those are just fabulous.
Now you might want to wah those a little bit because remember the other day.
Yeah, I did. They did smudgy a little, and then you were not wrong about that, because even on, but see, once you cut them out, it's really not that noticeable, and then even when we cut them out more, but like this one, you can tell there was a little haloing out on it.
I know. I don't like AC at nighttime either, but it's been so bloody hot here.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you can't. Yeah. And I cannot sleep hot. Oh, and here Becky said, just a little tip. She uses her Baron or the lid of the ink pad to apply even pressure. I can hand you one. I have a couple here.
I think I'm good.
Are you done?
I'm done with that part. I am gonna, like you said, watt just a little bit, just to seal it in ever so slightly.
Okay. Calvin G just showed up. I think maybe.
Oh, hey, Calvin. Yeah.
And then
Becoming a regular.
Benny. Who is Benny?
Benny. Yes, Benny's becoming a regular. Some new folks that.
Yeah.
Welcome. And those of you that have shown up, do give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't. And if you're watching in replay, we appreciate the thumbsy upsies there and comments down below. If you want, the lengthier, the better. I was talking to Ann Laura about that in her stream the other day.
The lips are becoming earrings. Yes, they are.
Yeah, so we decided that we really like these. So technically, I really only need maybe one more, right? If I'm doing them like this. Or do I attempt to rainbow it like the...
Yeah, okay, you could do a vertical and a horizontal.
Well, I think that they need to match.
Oh, well, of course you do. I don't. But,
I mean, these are going to be your earrings, I think, for the most part. Unless they're super fabulous. And then, okay, there they are. Okay, so like here.
Yeah, that's horizontal.
But it, we've got...
Well, I think you definitely need to do that. Because I think it would be cool to wear them opposite on your ears. Like, one side is horizontal and one side is vertical. I like that.
I know you do. Okay. Let's give it a whirl.
And Juliet wants to know, are there smaller lips? Well, you missed out on the first part of our... We're looking for the shrinky dink paper.
Yeah. Because we are thinking, but...
And mismatched earrings are in, Mariah.
Okay.
I'm always ahead of the fashion trend.
All right. Trying to sit up
Or I
straight.
just dig out something I wore 20 years ago and it's back.
That's true too. It's like my rubber bullet shirt yesterday. I do think we need to see if we can make smaller lips. They probably won't have as much, kind of jaggedy detail. because it just gets, when you shrink it down, that goes away.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a big deal. And probably just do this set of the lips in the smaller version as an itty bitty. Kind of my thought. Anyway, all right, let's see what we can do here. We're gonna go with the red.
Yes, red, resistance red.
Resistance red at the top, but I think we're gonna outline. I'm gonna go with the outline.
And Lizzie Jean says one side red and one side rainbow. And I would wear them, you know, I would do that, like left side rainbow, right side red.
Well, you can flip
on my ears.
Yeah, flip them around. Whatever. Makes you happy. If and when these
Oh,
get
and
made.
Shannon just ordered us some shrinky dink papers. Oh, thank you. And see, as soon, it's like the sock that you threw away because you couldn't find the other, and as soon as the trash man has come to collect the trash, you find the other sock.
But that's okay.
And Lizzie Jean said just scan them smaller.
Dang it, Lizzie Jean. You know, sometimes it's the simple stuff. But what fun would that be?
Evan Monroe gave me 3 red hearts and I'm sure he's referring to my discussion about what to wear on which side.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I gave you that back. I'm sure I have the other part of those somewhere, but we have to get the proper adhesive.
The proper adhesive is very important, which actually all that should be is just hot glue.
That's probably true.
Hey, you gotta keep talking.
Well, I'm reading.
Yeah.
I have said the same since they were released, Eddie. My little laugh alone. Oh, I think he's talking about the size of the lips.
Mm.
And then Eddie said she was a sneaky lady.
Who's sneaky? You?
And Carrie is stepping away for breakfast, or someone is encouraging him to.
Okay.
Oh, and Lori Girl said she absolutely loved the episode on Sunday about the mountains, living in the mountains. It spoke so close to home.
Oh, I know. There were a few comments that
these
really
would make
about
great details for a wide bracelet. Oh my gosh, that's brilliant.
What's up?
I could glue them onto my wider bracelets. The lips.
Yeah, well, you could use those.
Yeah, I know, but once they've got that stuff on, they don't bend very well.
Well, you just bend them, crack them, and then fill it. There's a solution to all those things, y'all.
Oh, this is certainly true.
I don't know if that's the right thing to do. What I'm thinking about doing. Okay, what I need to do. Okay,
I think what I need to do is I need to do the stamping on tissue paper. Colorate the tissue paper, because then they're going to go on there.
Coloring. Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, it's already 91.
Okay, blues. And then we're going to go into the purple.
Hello, Christina. 331.
Hello, Christina. Something like this. And then this is the darker purple. So I'm kind of going with 3 of them because it's nice to fade it in like that, you know? Okay.
Yes, and Sue says emboss them after they're already wrapped around something. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that would be a sealant as well.
Or you could do your dip stuff, because that works a little better for that process. Because the wall, getting it to stick and then moving it around, probably, I mean, not that it can't be done, But good golly, that's going to require some, you know.
Well, remember the time we did
green,
the beads?
Green. I'm missing green. Is
that
somebody
was a
yelling
bit of
green?
a whip.
Y'all yelling at me. Green. I'm going to go with those two. This and this. So this will go here. Roy G. G. Yeah, we're at G. And what are folks saying?
Talking about AC. It's a well, that's kind of lizardy.
It is a
lizardy lips there.
Lizardy lips. Okay. I don't know if I want to do the dirt.
He wants to know if there's going to be a lip page in my new journal, my book. Well, we certainly have time for it.
Probably going to knock a lot of this out, but I wanted to have the option to have it in there. It's a little bit darker green. Because I need to fade into it, you know?
Mm-hmm. I hear you.
Boo, boo, boo. Biv, biv. Joy, joy, biv.
Jenny Roberts is between Detroit and Toledo.
So did y'all see what I did there with the dark green? And then I come back over it with that lighter color of green. And once it sort of soaks in, the blend is even better. Just a little acrylic marker tip there. Tips, y'all. Tips.
Tips and tricks.
Over here.
Still got room for some purple there.
I know, I'm working at it.
Mighty slim.
No, not really. I'm going to go over that with the darker too, but I like the idea that that sort of comes in there like that. Boom shakalaka, y'all.
Yeah, Mazzy used to like the tile 4, and she would stretch out on it.
Oh yeah, she would.
In the summertime.
How about that?
Well, it's really interesting because it has a whole different vibe than the other one. Right beside it.
Mm-hmm. So what do y'all think?
I think that's marvelous.
Lighter purple back in over here a little bit.
Yeah, the other one with the horizontal ones looks kind of clammy. Ready to puke out a pearl. I'm just a little bit of lip humor there.
There's it. Yeah. All right, so
hello, Alice. We were just talking about you earlier.
Okay, so lip sermon.
Leslie Jean loves the green outline.
Thank you. Do I need to do another one like this, or are you thinking that we're because you want them?
Yeah, I want them different. They don't have to be the same. I like different.
Okay.
And did you notice in that pack that I sent to you? Because I'm ready to, like.
Or should I do another pair like this, but then do the outline with the colors too?
Maybe.
Because see, I just think that really finishes off more better.
Maybe.
Because I can rainbow that outline lip too, I think. Let's do one.
Okay.
Just that way you guys can kind of see how that happens.
Alice says, well, it's because of the comments that you made and the observations you made about the boys.
Yeah. And you were not wrong. You were not wrong.
And we agreed you were not wrong.
Yeah, at all. All right.
And he's being very non-specific here. He says, tells Alice we were talking about that thing you did. I'm not elaborating on that. I'm just going to let y'all
work it out.
Work it out. And she says, oh, good.
Yeah.
She's relieved. Oh, thanks, Mo, for putting that in. I really wasn't even sure what was being asked there. The number of the lips. They're numbered.
Oh, yes.
Some have teeth, some don't.
Yeah. That should be 3. Y'all double check some of that because and that's usually me.
They're sending Alice off to the nerd. I don't know. I missed out. Totally missed out on that.
Naughty. That's all right.
I don't know. I missed it. This thing's blurping up on me too fast, and it. By the time I refocus after it's blurb.
All right. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring this all the way to the middle because we know that it needs to go to the middle, and I just need more orange. I'm gonna do like that, and a little bit. There we go.
Good job.
There.
Blendy, blendy.
Blendy, blendy, y'all.
Blendy, blendy. Mariah is a champ at it. I just get so frustrated that I just throw them across the room. Because I've tried to do what she does. And I'll tell you what, it looks really easy here, but it is not easy. I think I'm just a little heavy-handed.
You are, and this just isn't your medium.
It is not, and it's good to recognize,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This is harder than doing this. Because you're gauging
how much room you have.
Yeah. And that's where the blending really does come in handy and importantly.
New sport, marker tossing. Yeah, you just need a basketball goal over there and you can, in your free time and when you're slightly angry, but not angry enough to, be pillow punching, you can marker throw. An alternative.
Yeah. That's the yellow I use. Probably not the yellow I use, but we'll bring some of that in over here.
I don't know. I think my allergies have been better lately.
Yeah, mine have not been terrible. Now, I was out in the wind the other day, and I could definitely tell that I was having some...
Well, eyeballs.
Yeah.
That is very true, Carrie. He said I could do an ombre print on the gel plate and then stamp on that for the lips. Word.
Love that. Okay. So I'm going to bring that in a little bit more. Probably a little more yellow, huh? There we go. G. G.
I don't know, Carrie. I just had this vision of a little bitty tiny brayer, you know, a little itty bitty.
You have one.
No, I mean even like this, Mariah.
Oh. Okay.
A mini.
A mini. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. We're gonna go with the darker, and then we might bring in some light. Into the light, Carolyn. Okay.
No, I'm not just. I'm.
You're reading?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do we have any more?
Do we have any more?
Any more spaghetti sauce?
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm gonna make.
Okay.
Now I think that blue's a little bit. Yeah. Okay. There you go. All right. Okay. Carrie says I was looking for a 2-inch speedball brayer yesterday. Man, they're expensive. I've got a 2-incher, but what I'm talking about, Carrie, is like a really, really thin one.
Itty bitty.
Itty bitty.
Okay, there. That looks a little better. Tell you, the blues are hard to blend into. I mean, I don't have quite the variety, I think, is what the deal is. I mean, I have some Poscas here, but that really is kind of the blue I need. See?
Yeah,
But
that gets chalky.
Well, but this one isn't as it doesn't have the point.
Oh, it's a fat one.
So it's a little harder
It's
to
a
do
fatty.
the thing, even though, see, it's very similar, but that was kind of the difference I needed. We'll do it
I
like
know,
that.
Mo. I feel the same way about my little 2-incher. I very rarely use it. You think you can't live without it, but yeah. Well, I use bottled spaghetti sauce, and then we just add a whole bunch of stuff to it. It's kind of like it's the base.
Yeah.
So then we chop up mushrooms and onions and garlic and
The things.
And zucchini. Usually add that in at the very end. Yes, we do, but doctor it up exactly. And then you have sausage and Italian sausage and regular sausage, and you put sage in your sausage. That's mighty fine, Mariah.
Yeah, what sucks is that I didn't do the middle part there as I was going, so I'm gonna have to kind of bring it in. That's all right. Gonna get a base of that.
Oh, he says he's been doing backgrounds directly onto his art journal. He feels like the 4-inch brayer is too wide.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, they make a 1/4 inch brayer? Ha! Jenny J wants to know when the cooking stream. Oh, that would be. Yeah, I don't know that we have enough.
Yeah, well, maybe, once we have that big old warehouse and on-site studio and whatnot.
Yeah, we can have a cooking thing over in the corner or something.
Yeah. Loving that. Okay. Very cool. Boo boo. What are you doing?
I'm making a list.
She's making a list, y'all. Checking it twice. I can tell you who's naughty.
Do you know if we still have frozen bread?
Yes, there's a little bit down there, probably enough for.
Yeah. And you won't eat it anyway.
Looky there, y'all. Pretty happy about that. Okay. Now.
That looks really good. I like it a lot. I think that's the best one you've done so far.
Well, you know, you see, this is just proof that the more you do, the faster you can get things done. And B, the better you are at it.
As usual, the chat turns to food.
Especially in these early streams, I've noticed. Okay, we are just gonna. Last time I did a rough cut on them, I'm just gonna do it like it is now and then cut, because that didn't seem to be a problem. Now, the other question is, I could use. Don't want that. Wait, we don't want that. Where did my other? I could use the fine stuff, but I think the thick stuff really does work the best. Don't you think?
I'm not sure what you're referring to there.
Oh, this.
Hello, Ingrid.
Hi, Ingrid.
And Lindy?
Should we stick with this? The thick stuff?
I think so. I mean, why mess with the recipe if you already got the goods? Yeah.
Okay. Let's try to stay within the lips. That way it won't.
Hey, Eddie, do you like pimento cheese? I love it, and I used to make my own pimento cheese.
Okay.
Back in the day.
Can't do it on the ends there, but.
Well, Gerald, I do not know what a tomahawk pork chop is.
I think it has to do with like the type of the bone in it,
Oh.
I think that's kind of the dealio. Should we just do these at the same time? Why not? We're here. Let's do it.
I do like grilled cheese sandwiches with weird cheeses.
Mm-mm.
Not everyone here does.
No.
And some. Eddie said he's not a fan of pimento cheese.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Well, Eddie, that's very disappointing.
I don't like it either.
Oh, a tomahawk pork chop is huge. Oh, from a large pig. Size matters.
There you go.
Hi, Pinka. I don't know if we said hello to you. She said hello to other people.
Hi, Panka. All right, it's almost better to go outside the line there because you want to make sure.
Well, I was just going to say you're going to cut it off anyway.
Yeah.
What difference does it make?
I just don't like it being all goopy around the. It's more of just a me and my weirdnesses about things in life. Okay.
Oh, the tomahawk thing is about presentation. You just cut something off and it looks like a tomahawk.
Okay.
Yeah, that dauber is a great thing.
It really is. Hey, Liz Jean sent me that.
Okay, now
I didn't know about
Christina jumped in there, or maybe she was there before and I didn't know who she was.
Okay.
Sometimes if you don't come in and you have a different name, I don't know. Pork chop still has a rib bone. Yeah, pork chop's like, that kind of pork chop is like a T-bone. Miriam just heard Mento cheese, and she thought that was weird. Oh, thank you, Pinka. She gave us hearts, Mariah.
All right. Oh, and I should do, okay. So we'll let those kind of dry while those are drying. Bring back our red lips. Get those gooed up. All shiny. Man, I think those are the winner of the day.
Holy moly, no kidding.
I mean, once they dried up, they're fantastic.
And I know. I don't know what happened to Fran and Violet.
Well, Fran really started like just kind of going out and actually taking classes and like.
Yeah, I think she's getting into watercolor.
And then just taking classes and doing stuff, you know, in real life versus online. That was kind of my understanding.
But I don't know about Violet. Have you heard about Violet? What's going on with Violet?
Well, they travel and.
Okay. We have Parmesan cheese, right?
We have Parmesan cheese. I think so, but you know.
Yeah, I think we also have some Romano in there. It needs to be grated.
Out.
Okay, got that. I'm just thinking what I need for my list here.
Yeah.
Violet is doing more outdoor life. I talked to her. Oh, good. Well, thanks, Miriam, for letting us know that. And Ann Lar says she sees Violet occasionally. Well, you tell her we talked about her and we think about her.
We still live a lot of our life online. To be honest.
Oh, that sounds fabulous, Alice. I would love that. Grilled cheese, Swiss and cheddar, apple, touch of onion, mustard on sourdough. Well, I don't know if that's all going on there. I just assume you eat it together.
I tell you, Alice, man, she's adventurous with her culinary-ness. So now that's kind of interesting.
Well, I can't tell because your water is in the wine. Oh my, that looks like some very luscious lips. I love Swiss cheese.
Now, I don't know if as it sort of dries and cools, but see how it kind of how it fogged up. Really, it's sort of foggy.
Well, and it granulated.
But we'll let that cool off.
Ooh, quince paste. That sounds interesting. I sometimes put orange marmalade on mine. Nobody else likes it but me.
Okay, those are cool. Cool lips, y'all. All right. let me put all of this back because we're gonna need space here, y'all. Sorry.
It's 11:21.
I know.
Can you believe it? How time flies.
I know we didn't get as far as I wanted, but it is what it is. I'm gonna try not to obsess about all that there, but I gotta get them back in the spaces. Spaces. Because we need space.
I do love sweet and savory together also.
I do. Kind of depends. You know, if it's too weird.
Colleen likes smoked cheeses. I do too.
I do not like smoked cheeses.
Mariah doesn't, but I like smoked Gouda.
That upsets me. Why you gotta burn things? That's basically what it tastes like to me. Is somebody just left it in the thing too long.
I do like fig preserves too. Haven't had any for a while.
I think this also ties back into my dislike of like campfire smell anyway. Like just any of that really oaks me out and I don't need it in my mouth.
I like campfire. I have fond memories of campfire. Oh, I make some awesome chutney. By the way.
It's quite the process and she needs jars and she gets angry if she doesn't have jars.
Yeah, because these people throw my jars away.
We do. Because it gets out of hand. There's a situation that's going on right now in our kitchen that needs to be
Now,
handled.
Shannon brought up something here. I'm going to read this to you.
Okay, do it.
I saw someone do heat embossing on a metal pan. I'm wondering if it heats from both sides. I have this little metal. Here, I'm going to get it out
it's
for
kinda
you,
like
and
when-
you can try it. It's a little metal plate.
When they're doing the,
Here.
why not just do what I just did there? Just like I said earlier, just color the plastic. See? Oh, you mean I have that behind there whenever
Yeah,
I'm heating,
set it
so...
on there so it more evenly.
Oh. That is a good idea, but yeah.
Okay, Miriam, I don't know what that pancakey thingy too. What does that mean? Excuse me. Sometimes I have to go back up to find referencing and it's already gone.
Mm.
And Colleen's offering to do dishes for Eddie when he starts his cooking channel.
Oh. Well, there you go. Yeah, I think that's a fab.
Oh, queso anejo de Mexico.
Mm. It sounds
Hot
wonderful.
cheese. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I love that kind of stuff. Like, at a restaurant around here, they have a, probably gonna say this wrong, but it's like molcajete kind of thing, I think is what it's called. Love it.
Yeah, Two Old Crows. We used to have interactions with her. What happened to her?
Is she still around? She doing videos?
Mo
Peg.
said, yeah, Peg. She said maybe. She uses a pan. And 331 Christina said, that perfect, Mariah. You did it perfect.
Thank you. Yeah, those really deepened up, and I think those are kind of still fun. Like, these don't need to be this is not the showstopper. This is just, the resistance from behind.
Well, Mariah would like mayo. I just use Miracle Whip because I like that little bit of tangy sweet.
Sometimes. All right, now, so we can match our lips up, and I actually should probably leave a little bit. Ooh, that's interesting.
And Juliet wants to know where you got your giant bottle of embossing powder.
I've had it for years. Probably a Tuesday morning, to be honest. I don't think I bought it online. But I could be wrong. It's been a long time. Actually, I might even have it listed on our Amazon shop. So maybe I did buy it online. Or I just found it afterwards.
Mariah likes mayo. I still like, I know it's kind of a trailer trash thing, but I like my Miracle Whip.
I don't know if y'all know this, but she's a little trashy sometimes. We all are. Just each of us
And
does it.
Sue says she uses Miracle Whip.
Each of us does it differently.
They have not shamed me into changing my mind about it. I just blow them off and
I don't like Hellman's. Like, it needs to be Kraft mayo.
And Ricky Nordmeyer said she bought the large embossing on Amazon.
Okay, there you go.
And Tammy says she likes Miracle Whip. Tambien.
There's a place, and sometimes that every once in a while, and let me tell you, deviled eggs. That's the place. Deviled eggs.
And I do not put mustard on my grilled cheese sandwich, but you know what? I would be willing to try it.
Yeah, I'm not. No, mustard is.
Eddie likes
hot
Hellman.
dogs. Do you? Oh, Eddie.
Jenny likes Hellman.
Do not like Hellman's. It's just a little too eggy. I need other processed things in there. Hellman's is just a little too.
Mariah does make some awesome deviled eggs. I'm ready for another round. Why don't you get on that? In your spare time.
Yeah, well, if you can boil the eggs and crack them and do all the hard part, then I'll
Tammy
make
says
them mix it.
Mustard is for hamburgers.
Yes, mustard is for hamburgers and for hot dogs. May I have?
I put a little mustard in my deviled eggs.
Well, yeah, and deviled eggs. May I have a
What are you
wipey?
looking for?
Wipey, please. I'm getting red fingerprints on things. Now, this is the time we discuss, like, now that I'm getting to the point here where we're going to glue these little boogers together, do we sandwich something in there to hook onto it, or are we still on board with the piercing through the lip and then you hooking onto whatever then thing?
I don't know this Duke stuff.
I don't know
kind
about
of Miracle Whip do I get?
Kraft,
Kraft.
I think. I just thought Miracle Whip was Miracle Whip. I didn't know there were other.
Margie says she uses mayo in her deviled eggs, but that's the only time she uses. Potato salad does need mustard. It certainly does.
Although I don't mind ones that don't have.
Now, here Gerald is getting really fancy on, he's making his own mayo. Alice says mustard is for everything. I don't know if they sell Duke's mayo here or not.
Probably. It's kind of funny. Like, once you...
Yeah, I don't think we put any macaroni and cheese in. I don't think we use mustard there. Mustard's for pretzels. I like it. And I do like hot mustard, and I like the kind that's brown. Except I really like the yellow kind, French's on hot dogs. I just bought a loaf of rye bread with caraway seeds at Brahms yesterday.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay, Duke's is a southern brand, so they should have it in Texas.
All right, so like I said.
Okay, what are we doing here? Y'all, we need to focus.
Focus on this here business of our resistance. Happy Pride lips.
Yeah, and I see the reds are warping a bit.
Yeah, we'll fix that once we get things glued down.
Okay.
So one of the options, I know you wanted to do the pierced lip thing, which we can still do.
I'm doing my pierced lips on mine. I'm making my own.
So these are just for shiggles and giggles?
I want to do mine because I don't think you'll listen to me. Will you listen to me?
Maybe.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, give me your thoughts here. But this is the time because they are being...
Okay, so I'm gonna draw you a picture here of the lips and show you where I want mine.
Okay.
Because I want them to tilt a little bit. I don't want them just to be like, straight across. I want them to look saucy.
Saucy lips. I love it.
Saucy lips.
I agree with this 100%.
Okay.
Now.
Did you find your bell pins or your light bulb pins or whatever that?
Those are over here. So you're just going to hook that into either put
I've got that one pair of wires in there that are kind of dark colored.
Oh, yeah. Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll see how that works. See
I
how far we get
located
with
those
this. Okay.
yesterday.
Okay. Got plans, y'all. Plans. Look at us. Pulling it together. Glue these boogers together. This is where the ushy-gushy business probably very smart to do, because, you know, you're going to wear these, and if it's, like, raining or something, you don't want them.
Yeah, or if you accidentally get fire hosed at a protest, you don't want your lips melting off.
I mean, these are all things, logistics that one should think about when
you get real drunk and decide to go for a little romp in the surf.
Your earrings are going to hold up.
Your earrings are going to hold up. That's always something I consider. Yeah, you got to be careful. That's one of the reasons you use that petrified wood stuff is on your, in case you decide to go for
a romp,
a midnight swim.
Can't wait to hear from folks on that one. Okay.
About night swimming, yes. And you should not be imbibing and swimming, you know, and doing water sports at the same time. It's really not a good combo. Unless you're just sticking your feet in and flopping about in the water on the edge. That's okay. You can do that.
Hey, I'm going to use your metal
But
thing.
be careful when you get up, because you might accidentally fall in.
I tell you, this thing's heavy.
Oh, yeah, my little metal plate.
Yeah, there we go. Just holding down the fort. Okay. Suppressing those lips.
Oh, my goodness. Listen to this, Mariah.
Okay, I'm listening.
Okay, she's talking about tofu. She drowns it in soy sauce, and then she throws it in the air fryer.
Is this Lynn?
No, this is Calvin G.
Oh. Because I think Lynn has talked about that before, actually, because Lynn cooks a lot of things.
Like that sounds real yummy. I would say
maybe, I don't know,
a little fish sauce in with the soy sauce, and that would really ramp it up a bit. I'm a big proponent of fish sauce.
She is.
I like it.
I don't.
Oh, Calvin is Vinny.
Oh.
Well, I'll tell y'all. I can't keep track of your name. Like
okay.
The avocado mayo, is it really like guacamole?
You know, they didn't like to do a lot of avocado ranch around here these days. I don't know
if you want to make your my Mimi used to do her mac and cheese and bake it. We don't have time for that around here. It's more of a
we ain't got time for that.
Baking time is not built in. That would involve pre-thought, and you know you have to get the oven going.
I love this. Okay. There'll be a little trimming up that needs to be done.
I'm sorry, Vinny. I don't understand. Yes, I don't know what pronoun. There's nothing there. I mean, I'm not being insensitive. I just don't know. I don't even know names. Mariah does.
Yeah.
Oh, she has two devices with different accounts. Yeah, I have two different email accounts, neither of which I use. I just, when I really want to get anything, I give them Mariah's. They send notices to her.
Yeah. I'll get paid for this, by the way. I just want y'all know.
Hey, you know what?
Secretarial.
I told her when she was a teenager, I said, there will be a day when I will be able to get my paybacks.
Yeah.
I'm cashing in my oh, see, that works really great. You can put the heavy thing on top of them, smash them.
I know, but it's fantastic.
Well, I don't know why we didn't tote that baby out before.
The red lips are given.
Oh, the avocado mayo is made with avocado oil. Well, now see, that makes total sense rather than like olive oil or
avocados itself.
Yeah. We use avocado oil to cook with here.
Okay. Get somewhere here, y'all. Now, I'm kind of pushing this. It would be smart if you're doing something like this with all of the different, mediums and things that I've been using. Like, you can tell the red that I've pushed into the red lips over here just keeps, it's rubbing off and giving me a
the
hard
red
time.
keeps coming off, really?
Well,
what do you think?
Because it's the alcohol ink marker.
Oh my goodness! Look at that.
Yeah, I know.
Whoa.
Well, and it has to do then with the wipey itself.
Wipey itself. Okay.
Yeah. I'm just doing a lot of things. So
well, I don't know why we waited so long to get an air fryer, but Brad is. I mean,
we love it.
We love it. Oh, I forgot to write down. Fish sticks take on whole new meanings here. And I'm going to put small because we don't like the planky thing.
Right. Okay. And I'd wah these a little, but just need things to dry. Dry.
And Jeanette, aka Jeanette, said you should have used the StazOn for red instead of alcohol markers.
I don't have red StazOn.
We don't.
But these are looking very arty. So, we're going to call that mission accomplished.
Hey, Eddie, if you don't have anything to cook with except the microwave, you need to get an air fryer. I'm telling you. It is amazing what you can do with that thing.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that we've just touched the tip of the iceberg there as far as
100%, because we really
potential
Yeah.
for. Hey, I'm gonna put tofu down. Get some more tofu and make some air fried tofu.
We may want to just dip these in like.
Oh my goodness! Estella says she's made blackened salmon bites in the air fryer.
Ooh, I don't like blackened things because again, it goes to that whole why are we burning things? But like the idea of salmon bites, like little mini fish cake kind of things. I'm cool with that. Crab cakey type situation.
And Margie says they have an air fryer and they enjoy using it. And Eddie assures us all that he's not a food snob.
There we go.
And Eddie has your name all in capitals with laughy, cryy faces there, whatever that means.
Oh, with what I'm doing over here, is that what? Look at this. I mean, a hot mess. We got a little murdery.
Oh my goodness! You can even cook pizza.
Yeah, but it's gotta be small enough. Like our air fryer isn't all like it. Yeah, and they're bigger ones,
smallish. Oh, he's laughing about the burning food comment.
Oh, yeah. I don't understand burnt food. I don't like blackened anything.
I like it when Van cooks ham and blackens the edges of it. I like it. Oh, it's regular salmon cut up and seasoned the way you like it.
There you go. That I'm on board with.
They used to have this great stuff at this restaurant in Girdwood, and it was coconut salmon bites. But they would bread it with coconut instead of and it had some kind of saucy stuff that was really yummy.
Trim that up a little better.
Oh, well, that's a great problem-solving technique. She quarters the pizza and puts the square sides in the corners.
See, that's really smart because Brad and I were talking about it. We're like, so do we have to buy the little pizzas or like, what is the best approach here for that situation? We were wondering.
And Lizzie Jean wants to know if anyone has a brand preference when it comes to an air fryer.
I don't know what ours is. I feel like, did we put that in the Amazon shop or did we just list it at one point in time? I don't know.
And Ricky Normmeyer says she warms her pizza up in the air fryer.
Yes, that we've reheated things, and that's another great thing because it's quick, and then it crisps things up, which is so awesome. May I have a new wipe because this one's now just dispersing more red pinky business everywhere.
Absolutely. Here you go.
Thank you. So as much as of a wonderful idea that was, it was not exactly like a ongoing solution.
Oh, you could even make pizza with a baguette.
Oh yeah, like a flatbread situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that totally makes sense.
Now, Calvin G has an Instant Pot Vortex Mini Air Fryer. It's lasted for 5 years already.
Oh,
Eddie, I like cold pizza too. I like
do
cold
not.
chicken too.
Trying to just get this like dry enough I can handle them the next 15 minutes. Oh, you know what I need to do? This is what I need to do. Here we go. I'm just gonna put that down.
Sue says you need to emboss the red side again.
Oh, you think so?
Well, maybe that would help your problem with all the leaching off of the red.
Okay. I am not against this idea. Let's do that. Let's figure that out. Now, I'm a little worried about what we're going to have to happen to the other side, but I think for what we're dealing with at this point. But let me see if I can find. There we go. We're going to go with this business. Super fine. Super fine, y'all. Super fine. It says so on the package.
Oh, well, I think that's a great idea. Yeah, because you don't, if you start sweating and your earrings kind of slap up against.
Get rashy.
Against
You're looking rashy.
Yeah. And you look like, somebody's been snacking on your neck.
Well, again. A little trickier there with her. Just gonna go that route. Okay. Yellow at the top.
Eddie, we're not talking about that right now. I'm going to go and get my skin tags removed on my neck because they get caught in my necklaces. I have to do it about every 10 years. It'll be my second go round. They told me they'd come back, but it didn't happen right away.
Hi.
Well, we didn't have air conditioning in Alaska. Well, and there was only one summer that we went out and bought some fans.
Hey, gun.
Wah!
Oh no.
Now, why don't you put it on the little metal thing?
Ow.
Yeah, there you go. We can tell if there's a difference, Ross. That is so brilliant. I'm telling you what. You just learn things from your mama coming in and going.
I'll say they're very interesting. Just kind of worried about that. Less so on the metal. Okay. But that did work better. It went faster. But the heat gun was also heated up a little bit more too, so that was, you know, kind of one of those things. Oh, it was very funny. Very funny. But it got her done. Hey, the one on the metal did do better. Wonder if I should, I'm gonna heat this one up again a little bit. Oh no, it's just getting, look at that. It's getting kind of sickly looking. See? Okay, this is the better one. But there's a weird texture to it. Almost steak-like. That's funny. Okay. Moving along, y'all. Moving along. Got 10 minutes. Now, I think, so you're going to want them to dangle kind of two different directions. So you kind of want one here and one here, right?
So, yes. So the one on the one side is going to be here, and then on the other side is going to be on the opposite, so that they do this.
Right. Okay.
Well, you know, you need to make sure before you start poking holes.
Well, I'm just going to go with, you know, the, you know, one's over here and one's here. Right? See? So you want them.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes. See.
That is correct.
All right, where's the
Okay. It's part of Eddie's job. It certainly is.
Pokey tool. All right.
And Carrie is going somewhere.
All right, Carrie. Bye.
Bye. I missed that because I was watching you.
Oh, that's okay.
To make sure you're doing it correctly.
He's heading out. Cold sores. He's like, these lips are gross. I gotta go.
He didn't say that he
he
intimated that he had some kind of a prior appointment or something.
And I think this was a good time to do it while they were still a little soft.
Ah, yeah, good point.
Because see, it's kind of sliding in and it's not cracking. And then we're gonna kind of roll over this. There we go. Hey, that was brilliant. Love that.
Now, I don't have it here anymore. It must have fallen off. I was going to say my little yoga mat thing that you could poke into.
And
rather than trying to
good.
Impale your finger.
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, wherever Jenny is 62. I want to go live at her wherever
place.
she is. Colleen says that when she goes to assisted living, all she needs is an air fryer and an induction plate burner.
All right.
She never needs a stove again, and Eddie said he's glad that she's planning ahead. You know, best laid plans.
All right, so I think what the ideal situation here is.
Oh man, I wish I was close enough to go to that. Cheap Joe's and Boone is having a bulk sale of all remaining items. That's because of the hurricane. Now that's what we used to do in Alaska. We would open opposite windows and have nice air, and we would do it upstairs, which is where our bedroom was, because we had windows on either end.
So I think this is so fabulous. Oh, still drying a little bit there. Being a little rough. Pushing it on time, y'all.
And see, look at that. You can reverse them out. So if you're wearing the red, the wearing of the red, You can just flip them. And your red's facing forward and your rainbow is facing back.
Oh, wait. It loops around. Oh. Oh.
Oh, yeah, 91 feels like 98.
I think we gotta dip these lips.
Dip them?
Mm-hmm.
Well, when you dip them in the goo, I don't know, may interfere with
They
you.
really need to dry. Like, that's the biggest thing is that we are, oh yeah, see, look, they're chipping off because I've just really pushed it. Like, if I let the markers dry, if I let the other things dry, and I did all of that stuff.
Well, I have another idea, too. You could take clear enamel nail polish and do it.
Now,
Those are hard to get in.
These are so tricky for me.
But you don't have to worry about them falling out.
That is true. Again, good for the protest because, you know, you're not going to lose an earring.
Gosh, no.
Now, don't fight with anybody because...
Yeah, and when I growing up in southeastern Colorado, humidity was not usually ever an issue. So we had water coolers with big mats in them.
Yeah. Well, we had that in Lubbock.
Well, we didn't have a lot of humidity in Lubbock either.
No.
Because the wind blows and it's hot as hell.
I always struggle with this side.
I do with one, but one of mine, they didn't have it lined up right. Because I noticed with just regular. Oh my gosh, aren't those great? Oh, they are so
Hey, let me
wonderful.
go big. Let me go big. And then we'll say bye-bye. Okay, hold on. And big screen. Okay, gotta get
Estella says you're always supposed to take your earrings out before fighting.
Oh, yeah. I did that once with Brad. Like, we were at this one place in Carrollton. And this one chick was just messing with me on the dance floor. I took my earrings out and I handed them to Brad. And I'm like, I'm about to getting into it with this chickie poop. Then she took off.
Yeah, she knew you're serious the minute you took your earrings out.
I think these are fabulous. And I do love that they're different. Oh, these are...
Oh, I just think they're great.
You need to make your own.
What do you mean? Those are my earring wires. I'll be taking up. Yeah.
Here, I need my other lips showing, don't I? Hold on. Yeah. That'll be the screenshot. All right, my Arty friends, look at us. We actually did it. From start to finish. Didn't even use the stuff that I did before. We made new things. And did weird things that, you know, might be questionable later on their integrity. But, you know, for now, we're getting her done, y'all. Getting her done. Oh, see, we need to flip that one, don't we? Because it keeps, I don't know that it
coming
matters.
out red, yeah.
But see, it matches my shirt. I mean, I love it. Okay. I'm pretty darn excited about that.
Estella said really cute earrings.
Tomorrow is Tuesday. P will be tweaking things. I don't know if she's back onto the book or if she'll be making her own earrings. I don't know.
Well, taken back. I don't have any more of those kind of wires.
Oh.
And they're really nice because they go with the pen.
Yeah.
Of course, I could just go with silver. You've got silver bulb pens, right?
Yeah.
And then that way I could just have a silver,
yeah,
silver wires. Because I put those in there, my 100% silver wires into the little.
Oh, in here too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
nice
I can't do anything that has the lead in it.
There are some earrings that
breaks me out.
I wore
I
something.
suspect that
I wore something last week that because this ear is this is my sensitive ear. This is the needy one. Number one, I think it's a little cockeyed when they, you know, did the thing.
Oh.
So it's always a little harder to get it in, or it's just I don't know. However, the angle of the dangle anyway, y'all.
And
Anyway.
I have trouble getting it in one side more so than the other two.
Yeah. All right, my Arty friends, we will be back tomorrow. I don't know exactly what P will be doing, as I mentioned, things.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But it'll be fun.
But I'm gonna go to
Might
the
be
store and get
controversial.
some
Who knows?
tofu and fish sticks and stuff to make.
Could just be controversial food. Who knows?
Yeah, there you go.
She's gonna learn how to use that air fryer for that
I
tofu.
am.
All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.